Okay, so the first part of the class, I'm not really going to go with a beat per se. It's going to be more stretching, getting us moving, and then we'll get into a bit of seated core and strength work. Then we'll stand up for some cardio. All right, so go ahead and sit in your chair. You're going to want to sit forward in your chair. So what I mean by forward is more the front edge of the chair. So further towards the edge and not back. So we're scooted forward in our chair. This is going to help us to stack everything so that we're in our bracing stance like we did when we were standing about maybe a month or so ago when we worked on the abdominal bracing and posture. So when we're sitting here, both of our feet are flat and they're facing forward. Sit up nice and tall like a string is pulling you up, and then just roll your shoulders back. You can close your eyes here if you'd like. We're going to take a few deep breaths here. You can put your hands in a comfortable spot, like if that's on your thighs, or hold on to the chair. Couple more breaths here. All right, you can open your eyes. We're going to look to one side and then back to the center, and then look to the other side and then center. So as we look, let's exhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale. Inhale back to the center. Exhale. Inhale back to the center. One more exhale. Inhale back to the center. This time we're going to tilt our head. I'll face front so you can see a little better. So we're going to tilt side, center, side, and center, just like this. So sit up nice and tall. Shoulders are back. We tilt and center, tilt and center, tilt and center, tilt and center. Good. So this time we're going to look down and center and up. So since we're still sort of warming up, it doesn't have to be a big movement, especially if you have any balance issues or any equilibrium issues. Just keep it very small. Couple more here. Down and center and up and center. So now we're going to go through a half roll. So we'll tilt to the side and then we'll roll through to the other side. And then let's roll back. And let's roll again. And one more. And other side. And up. So we're going to roll our shoulders, but we're going to roll one shoulder at a time. So we'll do right and then left. Might hear a little bit of popping. That's fine as long as it's not causing you any pain or discomfort or any sort of dysfunction. You're all right. And I know it's awkward, but we're going to go forward, almost like we're doing a weird swim. All right, so we're going to go into raising our arms up and down. I'm going to move my chair this way so I don't smack the wall accidentally. All right. So we're just going to bring our arms up and down. Let's inhale our arms up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. You can look up and down as you do this if you'd like. One more. Inhale up. And exhale down. This time we're going to add in a bit of a twist. So when we do our inhale, our exhale is going to be a small twist to one side. And we'll inhale back to the center and we'll twist to the other side. So still, because we're warming up, it's going to be a small movement. We're just getting our spines and necks and arms to move right now still. So you can keep it small. It doesn't have to be some huge twist where you're trying to look behind you or anything. So sit up nice and tall. Make sure your core is engaged. Shoulders are back. Inhale up. Exhale and twist. Inhale up. Exhale and twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Let's do a couple more here. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. One more set. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. Inhale up. Exhale, twist. On this one, we're going to inhale and bring our arms back down to the center. So let's bring our arms up and then let's cactus them down. Inhale up and cactus. Let's do two more here. Inhale our arms up, cactus. Last one here. Inhale up and cactus. All right, so since we're seated, we're gonna go ahead and do a couple of core movements. I'm gonna turn my chair sideways so you can see. This first one is called a rocking chair. We're gonna sit at the edge of our chair still, sit up nice and tall. We're gonna cross our arms across our chest, or if you would like, hold on to the edge of your chair. So what you're gonna do is you're going to hinge straight back and hold, and then we'll come up. So the purpose of this is to engage our core. So it's not going to be a huge movement back. It is a core exercise, but we are still warming up a bit, so it's going to be a smaller movement. So once again, your options are here or here. So if you're holding on to the edge of your chair, still hinge back. So don't curve this way. We hinge straight back, like something is pulling us backwards. Or like if we are laying on a recliner and it reclines us back. All right. Sit up nice and tall. Cross or hold on. Exhale and lean back and hold. And come up. Exhale. Hold. And come up. Exhale. And come up. Exhale. And come up. Let's do 4 more here. Hinge back. And lift. Make sure when we lift, we keep our chin up, that we're not tucking. Let's do 1 more here. All right. So our next one is going to be a glute squeeze. So we just literally are clenching and releasing. So what this helps us with, we remember from our abdominal bracing, how we started with our legs and then we went to our glutes, and our glutes helped us to tuck and engage our core, right? So you can do something similar while you're seated. So as you squeeze, it helps, you should feel your inner thighs move, and you should feel your lower abdominals engaged. And that should help you to want to engage the rest of your abdominals as well. So sit forward on your chair. You can hold on or just place your hands in your lap. And we're just squeezing and squeeze till you feel your core engaged and then let go. So it's not going to be a big movement. Let's just do 4 of those. Squeeze and hold and then release. Squeeze and hold and then release. 2 more here. Squeeze and hold and then release. Last one, squeeze and hold and then release. Perfect. So we're going to go into a seated knee raise. So we have 2 options here. The first option is to bring both feet out and lift one knee at a time, up and down, alternating, just like this. The second option is to hold onto your chair and bring both knees in and out, in and out, just like this. Either one. So, both of them, we're going to start off sitting up, hinge back to where you can touch the chair, and then put both feet out in front of you. So then you're either drawing one leg in at a time, or both in at the same time. All right, so whichever one you want to do, I'll let you pick. You decide how you're feeling tonight. I know we're easing back into things, so I'll leave it up to you. I'll probably demo, we're going to do it 2 times. So I'll demo the first time with both knees and then the second time alternating. So feet are flat, hinge back. Straighten your legs, and let's go for 8, 7. Exhale, I'm drawing in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, you can sit up. Take a moment, readjust your position. Make sure your shoulders are still back. You're sitting nice and tall. Let's hinge back. Straighten our legs out again. We're going to do one more set. This time I'm going to do one leg at a time. So we have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring your feet in and sit up. So our next seated exercise that we're going to do is going to be our tummy twist. So you have the option to sit at the edge of your chair and twist here, just like this. Or you can lean back a little and twist, just like this. So I'll leave the options up to you. We'll do it twice. We'll do 8. We're just going right across. We're not going to stop in the center this time. So I'll show both options. So I'll sit up for this first one. Sit up nice and tall. And let's twist for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. So when we're doing this, make sure our head is going with our arms and our upper body. That will alleviate any sort of discomfort here in your neck. And also if you have like any sort of inner ear or balance issues, making sure your head goes with you will help with dizziness. Because if you're like opposite and then you get kind of like turned around and then you get a little off. So this time I'm going to hinge back some. Same concept. We're going to do 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, grab water if you need water. Our last seated core that we're going to do is a leg lift with a hold. So we're going to be here and hold. If you would like some extra resistance, take your hands, interlace them, and press down. So you're pressing down with your hands while pushing up with your leg. That will give you some added resistance. So we're going to do 4 total. We're going to lift and hold on one side, and then we'll lift and hold on the other side, and then we'll repeat that. All right, so sit up nice and tall. Core is engaged. Engaging our core will help us to save our hip flexors when we lift our leg, even though we're sitting. It is still possible to strain or hurt our hip flexors if we're using our hips and legs to sit up and not also engaging our core. So, lift one leg. You can hold here, or you can interlace your hands and add that extra resistance. Let's hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put that one down. You can pedal your feet out. Let's do the other side. Lift and hold. And it doesn't have to be a high lift either. Let's hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And down. Wiggle that out. We're going to do one more on each side. So let's lift and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more. Lift and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring that down, shake that out. You can kind of go back and forth, side to side. So we're going to go into our transition. So our transition this time is sit to stands. So we're going to sit probably about halfway back in our chair. Feet are nice and planted. We're going to come up, engage the glutes as you come up, and then sit down. So make sure you're coming straight up. Don't lean this way to come up. Engage your core and your glutes. That will give you the power to come up and sit. If you'd like to, because you're like kind of worried because you can't see the chair, you can scoot back a little more. And here and down. I'll leave that up to you. So that is an option. If you need more space, just because I know sometimes like it might be like me, a little bit clumsy sometimes, and you don't want to miss the chair. Even though none of us will see you, it'll be okay. But feel free to scoot back a little if you don't want that to happen. All right. Feet are planted on the ground, parallel. Sit up nice and tall, core is engaged. Feels like you have a string pulling you up. When we come up, our arms are also going to come up. So let's do, let me think. Let's do 8. So we come up for 8 and down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one here, 1. Yes. All right. So move your chair out of the way for now. Oh, I moved my water too. So this next portion, we're going to go into some low impact cardio. You can hold onto the wall or your chair if you need to, but mostly we'll probably be able to do it without. There are a few balance areas, so don't put your chair like way far away. Just keep it handy or your wall handy, and we'll get started. So we're going to start in parallel. I'm going to move forward into the camera just so you can see my feet a little better. So parallel, we're going to start with bends and then squats. So from the side, we have our bends and then squats. So we're going to do 8 bends, then we'll do 8 squats, then we'll do 4 and 4, and then 2 and 2. So find your comfortable parallel position. We're about hips width apart. So remember, if we take our hands and put them down here, it's about hips width. Everyone's a little different. You know, we're all in different stages, but it can give us a better guide, because we don't want to be too far apart, because that's more into like a shoulder width distance. So we're doing hips width for right now. Feel free to bring your hands here. If you need a little extra when you bend, feel free to place your hands here on your thighs. All right, so wiggle those toes. Make sure you can still move those toes. We're not far forward in our stance that we can't move our toes still, but we're not so far back that we're falling backwards. Find your little happy middle ground, your triad for your feet. Stand up nice and tall, shoulders back. Core is engaged. And let's bend for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's squat for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's do 4. I'm going to show you from the side what it looks like. Find your position again. Let's do 4 bends. So remember, our bends go forward, like our knees are going forward. 4 squats. So our squat is like we're trying to sit back. Back to 4 bends. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 squats. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do 2 bends, 2 squats. 2 bends, 2 squats. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to move into an athletic V or first position. I'll move forward really quick so you can see my feet. Remember, turnout comes from the hips. So if your hips are hurting or your side glutes hurting, turn those feet in a little. So we don't have to be like all out here. Bring them in a little if it's hurting anywhere through here. So what we're going to do, feel free to hold onto your wall or grab your chair. We're going to be in our first position, or athletic V, whichever you want to call it. There's my kiddos like pizza slice. And we're going to do 8 bends, and then we'll do 8 rises. So when we do our rise, just come up to where it's comfortable for you. So if that's here, that's fine. If you can get all the way up here, that's fine. You could go higher, like you have amazing feet, go for it. All right, so find your position to where your feet are turned out, but your hips are still happy. Like I said, feel free to hold on to the wall or your chair. Arms are down if you want them in the center. Shoulders are back. Stand up nice and tall, core is engaged. Let's bend for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring our arms up, rise and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 bends. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 rises. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 bends again. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 rises, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to do 2 and 2. 2 bends, 2 rises. 2 bends, 2 rises. So you might feel this along your hamstrings and your glutes, 2 bends, and that's perfectly fine. 2 rises. Last time, 2 bends and 2 rises. All right, take a moment and shake that out. You can do a hamstring stretch if you'd like. Stick one leg out or cross and stretch the back one. Other side. All right, so this time we're going to do a wide bend or second position bend. So find your wide bend. Again, turnout is from the hips. This time you can be wider than shoulder width apart if you'd like, because we're going to bend here. And then when we do our lift with our heels, we're just going to lift our heels up and down. So one other option here is to lift one heel at a time with a bend, if you'd prefer, instead of lifting both heels like this. So that's the option. So let's see here. I'll turn sideways so you can see. Actually, no, I'll stay this way. Find your wide stance. Bring your arms out if you'd like. Glutes are engaged, core is tight, shoulders are rolled back and down. And let's bend. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here, lift and lower. Lift and lower, lift and lift. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 4 bends. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Remember, you have the option to lift one heel at a time. Last one here. Back to 4 bends. 4, 3, you're doing awesome. 2, and 1. Lift and lower. So this time we're going to do 2 bends, and then we're going to bend and hold our heel up. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment and shake that out. All right, so we're going to go into more of our cardio. Grab water if you need water. Our first one that we're going to do is going to be from first position to second. We're going to do one side at a time. So let me come forward a little so you can see a little better. We're going to be in first. We'll go to second and back in. And then we're going to do the same side again. And back in. Second and back in. Second and back in. So we're going to do 4 slower, and then we'll do 7 faster. Actually, 8 faster. Bend and in. Bend and in. Just like this. Then, after we do the 4 slow and the 8 fast on this side, we will switch to the other leg. So let me step back a little so you can see my feet. So, and my arms. Start in first position. Stand up nice and tall. Shoulders are rolled back and down. So let me show you really quick what I mean by back and down. Let me see if I can get in the camera. Okay. So when I roll my shoulders back, watch this part of my back. Back and down. So these are flat against my back. My shoulders aren't up here or like this. They're back and down. Like my scapula are gliding down my back. All right, so back to the front. Roll our shoulders back and down. Stand up nice and tall. Wide bend and first. That same side again. Wide bend and first. 2 more here. Wide bend and first. Last low one here and first. 8 fast. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Close. Shake that out. Same thing, other side. Step out to second, back to first. Second and first. Second and first. Last one here. Second and first. 8 fast. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So this time, we're going to take out the 4 slow. We're just going to do 8 fast to this side, and then 8 fast to the other side. So stand up nice and tall. Glutes are engaged, core's engaged, shoulders are down and back. Feel free at any time to bring your hands into your sides if you'd like. All right, here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go back to the other side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, wide opens, other side for 8, you got it, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there, 3, 2, and 1. All right, shake that out, grab water. I'll show you the next one if you'd like. It's going to be similar. So if you want to stay with the wide bend and first position, that's totally fine. This one is more of a balance challenge though, if you're wanting to do that. Also feel free to grab the wall of your chair. I'm going to come forward a little. So your options are wide bend, tap your foot in, wide bend, find the ankle, wide bend, find the knee. So a little further back, it looks like wide bend, tap your foot in, wide bend, find the ankle, or wide bend, find the knee, which is passe, but it helps you to remember if you say where your leg is actually going. So those are your choices. You can tap in just like this. You can come to a low passe, coupe, or all the way up. So we're going to do like we did with the first one. 4 slow, and then 8 fast, and then we'll do the other side. So we're going to start in first position. Since we're going to do this multiple times, the first time I'll probably demo tapping in. The second time I'll do the ankle, and the third time I'll do the knee. That way you can see how it goes, or if you want to try to progress from tapping up to the knee, that will be an option. Okay, so, but feel free to do ankle or knee the whole time, but I'm going to progress. Stand up nice and tall, core tight, shoulders down and back. So, wide bend, tap in. Wide bend, tap in. 2 more here. Wide bend, tap in, wide bend, tap in. Let's do 7 fast. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your heels together, reposition, shake it out. Let's do the other side. 4 slow or half tempo. Wide bend, tap in. Wide bend, tap in. Wide bend, tap in. Wide bend, tap in. 7 fast. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Close heels. So this time, wide bend and find the ankle is the one I'm going to do. So we're just going to do 7 fast on each side for this one. No slower ones. All right. Stand up nice and tall. Shoulders back. All right. Let's go. Wide bend, ankle. Three more. 2 more. Last one. Reset. Other side. Doing awesome. 3 more here. 2. Last one. Close. All right, this time, last set, I'll demo finding the knee. So 7 on this side. Bring our heels back together. 7 on the other side. Whew, I'm sweaty already. All right, I should say I'm glistening. Heels together. Core is engaged. Shoulders are down and back. All right, let's do 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring our heels together. Other side for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close heels. Awesome. All right, grab water. I'm going to show you our next one. So kind of similar. We're just bending one leg though. So it's going to be like a side lunge. So we're going to bend and come back to first. We're going to do this side just like we did before, and then we'll switch to the other side. So it's a bend, come back to first. Bend and first. Just like that. Bend and first. So from the side, bend and first. Bend and first. Just like that. So we're going to do 4 slow. And then we'll do 8 faster. Then we'll do 4 slow on this side and 8 faster. See, yep, we have time. Okay. First position. Glutes are engaged, which helps you to engage your core. Shoulders are down and back. All right. Ball side, back together. Side, together. Side, together. 1 more. Side, together. Let's do 8 fast. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, slower. Bend, back to first. Bend, back to first. 2 more here. Bend, back to first. Last one here. Bend, back to first. 8 fast for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So we're going to do 2 sets. We'll do 8 on this side, and then 8, and then repeat again. Grab water really quick if you need water. Take a moment to reset. Check in with your form as we start to get warmer and tired. We have a tendency to start like favoring one side over the other, or maybe bending where we should be upright. So just check in with your body. If you need to make the movement smaller, that's totally okay. If this time around you need to be here instead because that's how your form will be good, then just go here. We don't want to go big and be sloppy and cause injuries to our knees or our back or anything like that. So go with how you're feeling right at this moment. Heels are together, glutes engaged, core is engaged. Shoulders are back and down. Stand up nice and tall. 2 sets, we got this. All right, lunge side and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last one here, other side. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time, 8. Doing awesome. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab some water if you need it. The next one we're going to go into, we're going to do slower this time. It's going to be a balance challenge. We'll do 4 slow on this side, 4 slow this side. Then we'll repeat it. So it's going to be a wide bend, point front. We're going to stick with this side. Wide bend, point front. Then we'll close after doing 4 on this side. We'll do the other side. So from the side, looks like wide bend, point front. All right. Heels together. Stand up nice and tall. All right. Let's bend and point. Bend and point. 2 more here. Bend and point. Last one here. Bend and point. Let's bring our heels together. Other side. Bend and point. Bend and point. Bend and point. Bend and point. Close heels. So you have the option to stay with the bend and the point. Or we can bend and brush. So it's like you're brushing your leg across to the front. Bend and brush. So from the side, looks like a bend and brush or lift. Feel free to hold on to the wall here if you would like, or your chair. All right, heels together. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. This time, bend, lift and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Good. Ha, snuck that in there on you. All right, let's do the other side. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. Bend and lift. Bend and lift and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Take a moment and shake that out. We're going to do that one more time. All right, heels together. Stand up nice and tall. All right, let's go. Wide bend and lift. Wide bend, lift. Wide bend and lift. Last one is lift and hold. Wide bend, lift and hold. Hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Feel free to hold onto the wall if you'd like. Come down. All right, other side. Sit up nice and tall. Wide bend and lift. Wide bend and lift. Wide bend and lift. Wide bend and lift and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. You can take a moment to stretch those quads. Don't forget, if you have space here at your wall, you can put your foot and press forward through your pelvis to stretch all the way down through your quad. Whichever way you stretch on the first leg, make sure you do the same thing on the next one. All right, we've got one more. This one is gonna start to bring us down a little because we're getting to about that time. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start in first position. Let me move forward so you can see first. We're gonna start in first position. Wide bend, heel pop, bring our heels down, back to first. So it's wide bend, bring our heels up, bring our heels down, back to first. So feel free to keep your arms either here or out. It's up to you. So I'll show you one more time. We're going to do wide bend, lift our heels, bring our heels down, back to first. So we're going to do 4 on this side, and then we'll do 4 stepping out with the other side. All right, so again, starting from our lovely first position, check back in with yourself. How are your hips doing? How are your hip flexors doing? Your side glutes, how are those doing? Make sure that we're not turning out past what's comfortable in our hips. So check that. Check to make sure that you can still lift your toes, that we're not too far forward in our toes, but that we're also not sitting back in our heels and pushing our pelvis and knees forward to bend. So find that little happy medium. Stand up nice and tall. So here we go. Wide bend, lift your heels, lower, back to first. 3 more here. Wide bend, lift, lower, back to first. Wide bend, lift, lower, back to first. 1 more. Wide bend, lift those heels, lower, back to first. This time, we're going to wide bend and hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment to shake that out. We're going to do 4 on the other side and then a hold. All right. Wide bend, lift, lower, and close. Wide bend, lift, lower, and close. 2 more here. Wide bend, lift your heels, lower, and close. Last one here. Wide bend, lift your heels, lower, and close. Wide bend, and lift, and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! You did it. All right. Take a moment and shake that out. We'll take a moment just to step side to side as we start to bring our heart rate down a little more. We'll go into a few of our trace the clocks, and then we'll sit down and do some cat-cow. You have the option to sit on the floor for this portion. I'm going to do the stretches using my chair though. I'm going to demo that tonight, but feel free to grab your mat and lay it out onto the floor. Let's just slow it down a little more, pointing front. A few deep breaths here. All right, bring our feet wide. Feel free to hold on to the wall or your chair if you'd like. I'm gonna reach the side. We're gonna bend, come forward, go down as low as you would like. Sweep your arms around to the other side. Let's do that side again. Might hear a little popping like I did. As long as it's not causing any discomfort, you're fine. Other way. One more. All right, so I'm going to grab my chair. But like I said, feel free to sit on the floor here, or if you want to hold on to the wall for this one, because we're just going to do, I'm just going to do seated cat-cow. So we're going to arch. So remember, if you're feeling discomfort through your back, when you're arching through cow, then you're arching too far with your low back, and try to bring some of the arch to your upper back. I know for me, my upper back is not as fluid or as flexible, but if you're arching through cow and you feel pain here, try to arch a little more with your chest, like bringing your chest to the sky, opening with your collarbones. And that should take some of the pain out of the low back. And then tuck your chin and curve when you do cat. Arch for cow. And then tuck for cat. Inhale. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale, cat. All right, so let's bring both arms up. Bring one arm down. If you're sitting in your chair, you can kind of hold onto your chair, reach to the side. If you're sitting on the floor, find a comfortable either cross-legged or legs straight out in front of you. Both arms back up. Exhale the other side down. Inhale both arms up. Exhale, cactus them down. Let's do half circles with our head and neck. Couple more here. Bring our head back center. Let's roll both shoulders back this time. And let's go forward with our shoulders. Bring both arms up. Exhale and twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale and twist. Inhale and twist. On this last one, inhale and exhale back to center. All right, if you can sit back a little. Stick both legs out. Flex one foot and cross it. This is going to stretch our side glute and a little bit of our IT band, just a little. Flexing our foot protects our knees, so make sure to do that. So no, I'm sure we all like using them. All right, carefully unwind. Same thing, other side. Flex that foot, bring it up. Might have a pop like me on your side that's a little tighter. All right, so to stretch our IT band, which is that band that runs down the side of our leg, I'm going to turn a little so you can see me. You're going to have one foot flat. The other one is going to be straight out, and it's going to be flexed, and it's just a small back and forth, like almost like a windshield wiper. So try to keep your hips still. You're just moving this one leg. You're like me. My IT bands are actually a little tight, so mine don't turn out very far. I've actually been working on this a little with physical therapy and stuff, so it's getting better. All right, bring that foot in. Let's do the other side. Start off pointed and then flex, and then you're going to turn out and in. You can do this too seated on the floor. You'd still be with the bent leg and one leg straight out, turning it out and in. All right, let's switch legs. Hinge forward at the waist. You can hold onto your chair or walk your hands down. Flex this foot. You don't have to grab it, but flex this foot. You should feel the stretch through your hamstring and your calf. If that's a little too much, you can not flex as far or sit up a little. Let's switch sides. So again, you can hold onto the chair and hinge forward or walk your hands down. If you're sitting on the floor, go to where it's comfortable for you. Still hinge forward at the waist though. Don't curve backwards. Hinge forward and bring your chest towards your legs. All right, you can bring both feet in. If you're sitting on the floor, you can stretch both legs out. Hinge forward at the waist and just take a moment to hang here. Couple deep breaths. And carefully walk your hands back up. Inhale those arms up. As you exhale, cactus them down. Inhale. Cactus down. One more big inhale. And cactus down. And that's it, everybody. Welcome back. We made it. I hope you enjoyed tonight. It's great to be back and to see all of you. And I hopefully will see you all next week. And I hope you all have a fantastic week. And Happy New Year. Happy 2021. Yes, we made it. Bye. See y'all next time.